The vision shown in this video has been recorded in a controlled setting for the purpose of product installation demonstration purposes only. Fielders Boulevard is a contemporary express joint wall cladding that harnesses the very best of European technologies and Fielders' local know-how. With its uncluttered, smooth look and the flexibility to be used in either long or short horizontal and vertical lengths, Boulevard makes a strong and extremely stylish statement. This video will predominantly cover the horizontal wall fixing installation procedures for the Fielders Boulevard profile. Boulevard is not suitable for roofing installation. As part of the Fielders Finesse range, this profile is supported by a comprehensive online design and installation manual available at specifying.fielders.com.au. You will benefit from referring to this video and the detailed manual together. Fielders Boulevard is available in pan widths from 180mm to 485mm with two standard pan widths of 285mm and 485mm for maximum economy and efficiency. Additionally, Boulevard is available in 0.55mm base metal thickness or 0.75mm base metal thickness for special projects. Fielders Boulevard can be readily installed on either battens or a structural ply membrane. The panels are simply screw fixed in the recess joints with 10-gauge wafer head screws into either steel or timber battens or structural ply backing. To assist minimising the effects of oil canning in Fielders Boulevard cladding, it's recommended to keep panel lengths under 8 metres. However, for special project requirements, longer lengths may be available subject to negotiation and minimum order quantities. Fielders Boulevard is designed to be installed in conjunction with a heavy-duty roof sarking as an additional weatherproofing measure for all walling applications. Follow the manufacturer's installation recommendations. Ensure there are no ripples or puckers. Make all the laps in the sarking with a 150mm lap. Tape with sizelation tape on at least the outside face. Where Fielders Boulevard is being fixed to metal battens, install the heavy-duty sarking behind the battens rather than over the battens. Seal the entire perimeter of the membrane with premium quality sizelation tape. Fielders Boulevard's variable cover widths allows walls to be set out so that the wall panels start and finish with full panels. These are panels with closed ends, maximising the clean lines and visual aesthetic of the finished product. Align the Boulevard Express joints with window and door openings wherever possible. Note the double battens at the corners of the frame to allow fixing of the cladding and flashings. Spacing of these battens is dependent on the width of the flashings and the preferred size of the express joint. There are a wide variety of corner options for Boulevard depending on both the direction of installation, vertical or horizontal, and the desired aesthetic. A number of options are presented in the online Finesse design and installation manual. For horizontal applications, some examples include a folded internal corner flashing without a vertical express joint, a folded external corner flashing with a matched vertical express joint, a formed and folded external corner using Boulevard panels with vertical express joints. Many permutations of these flashings are possible for both horizontal and vertical installations, and these flashing details will impact on panel lengths and widths. At the bottom of the facade, a flashing is required to direct any water from the membrane external of the facade. This will be done in a way as to allow any water to pass between the flashing and the foot mould. There are many ways to accomplish this. In this two-piece flashing example, the back section needs to be installed behind sarking and battens and, as such, forms a set-out point for installation. Corner flashings are cut and temporarily fixed into position ahead of installation of the cladding panels. Measure corner panels in place. Mark and cut to create a tab at the top of the corner and fold over. The panel install will go smoothly if the corner and edge cladding is perfectly plumb, parallel top to bottom. This will allow the even channel aesthetic to be realised. Chalk mark the vertical underlaps where the closed end of the boulevard panel will sit and spot check your measurements as you fix the corners in place. To achieve the final aesthetic effect, it's important to be millimetre accurate. Careful attention must be paid to ensure both waterproofing of the later connections to parapet and toe moulds, as well as ensuring proper drainage to avoid moisture being trapped between surfaces of flashings. If you have access, rivet fixed through the top folded tab before fixing any parapet style flashing. As with all flashings for boulevard, there are many options for parapet flashings. Cut the parapet flashing to length and mitre over the corner flashings to form a neat, watertight finish. Apply silicone sealant to the corner flashing along the edges where the parapet capping will be fixed. Screw or rivet fix across the joint. For maximum weather tightness in boulevard vertical installations, start laying sheets from the end of the building that'll be in the windward side of the worst anticipated or prevailing weather. Also, it's much easier and safer to turn sheets on the ground than on scaffolding, etc. Before lifting sheets onto scaffolding, check that they're the correct way around and the underlapping tongue side is towards the edge of the wall from which the installation will start. For horizontal installation, as shown in this video, boulevard panel installation starts at the top of the wall facade and works down the wall with the underlap tongue facing up and the receiving groove pointing down. This allows for proper drainage of the express joins. Panels that are exposed to vertical express joins must have closed ends and should be ordered as such. For panels with the ends covered by overflashing, closed ends may not be required. Remove any protective strippable film from the panel edges before fixing. Ensure parallel express joins to both horizontal and vertical planes. And ensure that both edge groove measurements are consistent panel to panel. Fix the wafer head screws in the express joints at each batten. Careful consideration needs to be given to flashing details around window and door openings to ensure both water tightness and visual impact. Once again, there are many ways to achieve both aims. Here, to create the head flashing, a simple U shape has the front face mitered into the width of the side flashing. The rear face is left to sit against the wall. The side flashing front face is cut to sit behind the head. And the bottom edge is mitered as per the head flashing and will sit over the sill flashing. The rear face will go behind the rear face of the head and sill flashing. The sill flashing is cut to sit behind the mitre of the side flashing. In In this instance, to allow the top boulevard panel to slide up into the parapet capping recess and fit snugly into the flashing channel, the panel and heading flashing are fitted together as one unit. The side flashings are fitted in place with gentle assistance from a rubber mallet as required. And then fixed to the wall frame. Install the sill flashing. Install boulevard panels beside windows, ensuring that parallel lines are maintained on each side of the opening. Continue installing panels below the opening. The last sheet is installed as per other sheets, with the final sections of the toe mould likewise installed and fitted to corner moulds to ensure water tightness and drainage. There are many options for toe moulds with a Fielders Finesse design and install manual depicting but a few. The important considerations are that the system is secure against wind loads, robust to take occasional impacts from pedestrian traffic, etc., provides drainage for moisture from the face of sarking membrane, and is visually appealing. In this design, our installers prepare the toe mould by drilling some drainage holes into the bottom edge. The flashing is pushed up into the express joint recess and screwed into the frame. Ensure all swarf is removed prior to fixing any flashing. To minimise the chance of damage to the coated surface, only completely remove the protective film from the panels when the wall install is complete. Whilst convenient and structurally sound, the use of self-drilling wafer head screws unavoidably generates swarf. Swarf is the metal shavings generated when the screws drill through the boulevard cladding and battens behind. If this swarf is allowed to collect and remain in the express joins, they'll rust, creating unsightly staining to the boulevard cladding and potentially reducing its lifespan. It's therefore very important that all swarf is brushed or blown off the boulevard panels during installation, with the final task to do an overall clean to ensure any missed swarf is removed.
Fielders made.
Made for the contemporary.
Made for imagination.
Made for style.
Fielders made. Made for inspiration.